Hey Pisces, welcome to your reading here today. Oliver is hogging my chair. He's like, Mama, you were gone for way too long today. Mama agrees. Okay, for those of you that are new to the channel, lots of energy coming in. I'm an intuitive. Much of what you see will not be traditional. Take it as it resonates and leave the rest. Roles can be reversed. Okay, it could be their situation and not your situation. All right. Oh, Spirit keeps doing that. Okay. I'm not going to take this card because it's the same one that got left behind for Aquarius, and I'm just tired of your Duolingo. Okay, but we've got the Fool here in this deck with the partners kind of projecting on each other, right? 10 of Wands kind of clinging to the past here. All right, so for the collective, all right, a wish is in play, but you have to remember to manifest. You have to stay in present moment energy. Okay, if you're manifesting for the future, it's always going to remain in the future. You have to manifest as if it is now. Okay, that is the secret to manifestation. All right, now this is about, all right, heart and mind coming into union. And I really love that because we're looking at today, all right, the three main centers of the 72,000 nadis, all right, in our energy body. The flow of energy, the flow of light. Okay, we've got the left, the right, and the center, the feminine, the masculine, and the union. Okay, so for the divine feminine, okay, interesting. Divine masculine and union. Okay, on the bottom of the deck here, we've got the 8 of Fire. All right, I feel like there is a lot of energy flowing back and forth between these sides, right? But it may just be energy and no actual, tangible conversation. Okay? So for the divine feminine, okay, 3 of Fire, 9 of Water. You're moving ahead, right? You're all speed ahead, all right? And yet you're wearing a mask because you don't really know where you're going, okay? 9 of Water here. Emotionally, you're underwater. I feel like you're the one clinging to the past, oh, I've got this thingamajig and that thingamajig, right? And just kind of struggling here to just flow. Divine masculine energy here, Justice. Okay, I feel like there's been an illumination of truth. And all of a sudden, the divine masculine energy within this is oh, I got it. Okay, if this is about, say, career instead of about love, it's almost like all of a sudden you're not focused on the transactional, right? You're pulling out of the lack, the monetary lack, and you're starting to get that flow of manifestation, okay? The union is the 8 of Air. In order for these two sides to come together, there really has to be a clearing out of old truths, okay? Beliefs, things that really don't resonate anymore, okay? So let's see what's going on here, right? With the divine feminine. Okay, you are my dreams and nightmares, and I don't want to start over. Okay, again, it could be the divine feminine is like, solidly, I'm leaving, I'm out of here. Okay, if you have Aquarius in your chart or you're dealing with an Aquarius, I definitely think seeing this card that you should go watch that. But, right, I don't want to start over. That's that 9 of Cups, right? Like I'm clinging to the past, and where else am I going to find this thingamajig, right, to do my hair with? And so on the surface, you're like, I'm solid. Underneath, you're a wreck, right? Now, underneath this, forever seems like it is so far away. All right, so I feel like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this balance. Okay, divine masculine. I want to be with you, but I can't. Okay. Again, if this has to do with your career, it's not that you want to move on from it, right? It's not that you want to be finished here, but you're suddenly realizing perhaps what it is that makes you truly happy. Okay? But regardless, I want, underneath it is, I want you to give me the truth. Okay? Divine masculine is like, listen, divine feminine, either you're leaving or you're not, right? But if you're not, open up your heart and tell me the truth. Okay, in union here, 8 of air. Thank you. All right, you have to do the work. All right, things don't get done when we cling to the past. Things don't get done when we don't clear out old beliefs. I desire you. You are mine. Okay. So, let's see what else here. All right, let's get some tarot in this. I'm going to use my Divine Union Tarot deck that I created. These are mostly my decks here, okay? Your love is here, and we're using the Alchemy of Love and the Divine Union Tarot. Okay, Divine Feminine. Page of Pentacles. All right. It's as if you don't feel strong enough to crack open this shell, right? Like, some of you, it's that you don't want to crack open the truth that you are ready to move on. You don't want to fall into that. Yeah, 10 of Swords, right? It just brings too much sadness. Knight of Cups. You're appearing playful, but again, under the surface, it's hiding something. Okay, Divine Masculine, Queen of Swords. Okay, whatever illumination to the truth that you had, you're not sure whether you need to be defensive about it or not. Okay, 3 of Cups. Again, you feel like the past is haunting this. It's keeping things out of balance. There could have been a third party in the past as well. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. I feel like you're ready to, right? You're like ready to put things back together. But you're like, I can't do that if we don't let the past go. Okay, for union here, right? Childhood wounds. Okay, you have to do the work. There's inner childhood wounds here that have to be healed. And there are boo-boos associated with the past. Okay. Queen of Wands. Somebody could have had everything their way, and then suddenly it was taken. Like, okay. And that creates this big sadness. Yeah. Okay, High Priestess here. Someone needs to really recode that old DNA. All right. Three of Swords here. Okay. Broken house, broken heart. There's a lot of work to be done here. It's just, are you willing to get into it and out of the emotional space? Okay, the lesson here for the Divine Feminine is dream. I'm working through the challenges of your situation in higher realms. I can communicate with my dreams when I close my eyes tonight. So you are working on it through your dreams. You're just not working on it per se with this actual person in the 3D, right? At the bottom, we've got virtue, right? Where I am imposing a current judgment based on social morality. So if somebody has done you wrong, right? Like in the past, you're holding on to it. But maybe they've seen it now that that's what you're holding on to. And they're like, wait a minute. That was like 10 years ago. What's your problem? Okay. Divine Masculine. Resist. You are opposing an energy by creating the illusion of separation. I am pushing away or running from energies that I feel within this, right? That's that Queen of Swords energy. Okay. Someone, because of the alignment here of the past coming up against the current energy, feels like they have to defend themselves in a way, right? Right? There's a knowing though. Okay, I feel that this person, I trust things around me may not be what it appears, but it will be revealed, right? Like, there's that illumination of the truth. I know that this can be a breakthrough moment, right? If we can just figure out how to work together. So the union here, right? It's overcoming illusion and stagnation. You see a mirage ahead that could be either truth or delusion. I'm not sure if I'm making up the story or if this is what I really see. Stagnation. You're at the plateau, ready to propel into progression. I'm tired from the climb, resting, waiting for the next steps. Right? Like, I feel that, again, the past being held on to is illusion because it's past. It's not repleting, right? The clockwork. The clock is only going in one direction. Okay? So, where is the Divine Feminine on their journey right now? Rise above, okay? You're in the dreams. There's obstacles. There's drama, right? You're trying to work it out in dreams, trying to keep yourself above it. But it's about rising out of the emotions for a minute. Okay? Healing and deception, right? You're not showing your true side, right? Like, I'm moving on. But no, I'm not, because I love that thingamajig, okay? You need to do some self-care, right? Drink some dandelion turmeric tea. But take off your mask, right? And look beyond what you're seeing on the surface. Show more than what you're showing on the surface. Okay, where's the divine masculine on their journey right now? Okay, the answer to the question is yes. Everything that the divine masculine, I feel like, is asking for is starting to line up. And it's a lot of beautiful energy, because I feel like this divine masculine energy has come into balance. Okay? Yep, see? The masculine with the feminine. Fertility. There's a balance here. Things are starting to blossom. Good luck is starting to come this way. Okay, yeah, there's blessings here. Okay, the guides are protecting and showing the masculine energy exactly which way to go to avert themselves around the storm. Because what they said in my head was, something wicked this way comes. There's a storm on the horizon, right? But the divine masculine energy here is being protected. Okay? So, for the union, all right, travel, chaser. Okay, someone could be literally moving, traveling, okay, causing the other one to feel like they're being left behind, to get into this chaser energy. There's inner child, right? There's the wounds, the rejection, the stagnation. Okay. It's time to connect within your community and just be open to where you're going to go without putting all the labels here on it, right? There's an alchemy, a mystery awaiting ahead, but you have to release all of this past to come into it, all right? It's happening when it's meant to happen, okay? I do feel like it's almost to union, right? It's like almost there. There's just this blockage of old stagnant energies. Okay. So I'm going to close it off here with an oracle card. Okay. Oh, you got two. I love that did it for you as well as for Aquarius. And I love this too, the hummingbird and the beaver, right? Like, be adaptable with whatever it is that you are building, because it is your foundation. But, okay, rivers, forests, they are going to always provide something somewhat unique. But when you allow hummingbird medicine to bring in that sweet nectar of life and to adapt and go with the flow, right? Then it doesn't matter, because the foundation will be solid. All right. So let's look here for beaver. There we go. Hard worker, loyal, tireless, family first. Okay, the beaver personality is a welcomed sight. These good-natured and dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for family and express it in the way of the earth element, providing a home, financial stability. Although a beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, Once started, they'll work tirelessly for weeks, months, or years to see it through. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term, steady effort. It can signify that it's time for some karma yoga, which is selfish service. Okay. And then the hummingbird. Positive, enthusiastic, spiritually resourceful, resonating, I was going to say. So you are spiritually resonating. Okay. Inside the tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it has learned where to gather nectar, and it returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. This sacred elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Follow the way of the hummingbird, and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet, every moment worth savoring. And I remember that earlier today, right before I left to go on my long journey, I saw 2 hummingbirds. They can also be aggressive. Okay, the one was like, oh, here's my nectar. And the other one got not even that close. And they were like, oh, get away from my nectar, right? So be aware if you're, not feeling someone, what is that stemming from? Where's that lack? All right. So I hope this helps you. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of the week, and I will see you next time. Okay? Bye.